Counter-Strike has an ability to create special moments like this.
Calling well above his years, clearing corners. Oh no! You're an animal! Heroic have done it, and I just can't believe it!
That was Counter-Strike pro CadiaN. He started with a pistol. He knifed an opponent and stole his sniper rifle.
I'm starting to get nervous.
He picked off an overeager enemy and then fragged another through a wall.
God, we're Pro League like this.
And then, top it all off, he clutched the 1v1.
Oh no! You're an animal!
The reason this play's so memorable is because it's supposed to be impossible. There's no part of that round that says he can win that. You know, in a 1v1, he's still supposed to lose, and he just humiliates them for the Pro League trophy. It's crazy.
Today on Pros React, Machine, who cast this play live, and commentator James Bardolph outline how CadiaN's 1v4 clutch at ESL Pro League Season 13 Finals became an instant piece of Counter-Strike history. Counter-Strike was released in 2000, yet nothing like this has ever been seen before in a professional setting, let alone with $200,000 on the line. To truly appreciate this play, we need to break down the difficulty of each part. First, it's an eco round for Heroic, a round where CadiaN and his team are purchasing very little in the way of weapons and gear. CadiaN himself only has a pistol and no armor.
Those rounds, the entire purpose of that is maybe kill a couple of them, so they'll have to rebuy their weapons and armor. Maybe we get the bomb down as an extra bonus because we get an extra $800 each in our pocket. But that's it. On an eco round, that's pretty much it. You'd love to get a couple of kills, force those idiots to rebuy, and punish them as much as you can.
Next, CadiaN's knife kill. Knifing in Counter-Strike is far from easy. Accidental noise can give away your position. Enemies can spot you first, and it takes more than one hit to take someone out. You rarely see it in pro play, let alone someone trading up to an op afterwards.
And firstly, it's like a question of damage just to make Gambit weaker later on. He goes for the value play with the knife and picks up an AWP as well.
The accidental byproduct of that meant that because you've knifed him, the weapon doesn't shoot away and you actually immediately retrieve the AWP, which then led to the legendary tri-box wallbang.
Oh, and the op? It's powerful. It will one-shot opponents anywhere except for the legs and can easily penetrate walls, called a wallbang.
Getting the AWP 2 HP when he gets back around the corner, anticipating someone getting cocky because they want to finish him because someone's shouting 2 HP, so of course you wide swings, he didn't need to. And then the fact that the other guy, he wallbangs once in the most predictable spot and he doesn't move because he expects CadiaN to go for somewhere else. CadiaN goes for exactly the same wallbang.
Win Pro League like this! You can't win Pro League like this!
And at that point, the round suddenly becomes winnable. He saw Inters later on and has a rough idea of where he is behind double stack. So this round escalated way quicker than Gambit realized.
And lastly, the clutch. 2 health versus 100. A graze of a bullet wins the round for Gambit, but with this shot, CadiaN closes the round and the tournament.
Hunting for that last guy, I was just, as I'm barely struggling for breath, he was just doing process of elimination, just trying to get inside the head of where the Gambit 4-man setup would have been, and he pretty much solves it. You can see him work it out. He's looking ramp, it's either ramp or Tetris, and he gets a little bit of info as he jumps over the stairs. He just spots a tiny little bit of counter-terrorist, and at that point he's won the clutch.
For Gambit, it escalated so quickly. One player has lost in a 1v4 and okay, let me stop CadiaN from losing the AWP. Then suddenly it's hold on a second, guys. He could win this now. Again, there are so many match points for Heroic that there's little reason for CadiaN not to go for it if he feels confident.
CadiaN, thinking about jump. Saw him. Gets the info. He just has to hit this shot, and he's done it for Heroic. The leader, calling well above his years, clearing corners.
And you see the reaction afterwards is amazing as well. You see that whole room just erupt. Just it was a taste of LAN when we were locked in that online chamber for about a year. So it was a nice, almost taste of LAN just seeing those clips and hearing the player comms at hype as well.
Again, I feel like it's another jewel in the crown of CadiaN's story, which I think it's got higher highs than this to come in the future for sure. But again, it's been a long grind. I think he is the epitome of a grinder. It's just an important chapter in his story, but it's definitely not the end of the book.
From an eco round, to a cheeky knife kill, to a back-to-back sniper kills, frags that nobody saw coming, but also made everybody lose their minds. All of it taken together puts CadiaN and this moment in the conversation for one of the best Counter-Strike plays ever.